Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Can you believe it's Thursday already? I'm Kylene. I'm with WeHeart.biz and Rise and Shine Yoga, and I'm so excited to be here. It is a cold day here in Missouri, but we did have a little dusting of snow this morning, so that was really pretty. And I don't know. I don't mind the snow when I don't have to drive in it, but it's all gone now. So just enjoying a nice quiet day. Aaron is out meeting someone for lunch, and it's just a quiet house. So I'm enjoying that, and I'm excited to be here with you all today to talk about gratitude. Every week we are here to talk about gratitude and why it's so important to bring attention to gratitude and just remind yourself of the importance, even though it's kind of a given. When we start thinking about it, we start developing habits and, the whole habit of an attitude of gratitude. And it's just really important because it is like our superpower that we can all tap into and use in our life to make it more enjoyable and bring more positivity to us and just more happiness in general. So, let me check in here on the comments. Hey, Gusta, right? Gusta. Um, I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, but welcome. Thanks for joining today. Um, so today, I'm talking about gratitude and the importance of gratitude in our life. So, when you're in that state of gratitude, you're in actually a state of abundance. So then therefore, you have more to be grateful for. You start attracting more good things to you because you're paying attention to it. And it doesn't have to be big things. It can be small things. It can be as simple as I'm so thankful and grateful I have a nice pen to use, or I have this platform that I can use to talk about positivity with others, or I woke up this morning and I am healthy. Whatever it is, we all have things in our life. If we just stop and pause to reflect, we start to realize all the amazing things that we have in our life. And we just need to do that pause and reflection and to be more aware and intentional about appreciating those good things in our life, because it starts then to trigger the whole law of attraction. If I'm still with you on the law of attraction, you start attracting more good things too, because your energy, you're vibrating at that higher frequency, and you start attracting more people who are at that frequency, more of the positive people that are going to lift you up, and you can lift them up, and then it's just something more enjoyable rather than being in more of that negative state, and you attract more of the negative people to your life, and then it just becomes so you kind of get stuck almost in that, because I think we've all heard misery loves company, right? You find the people that are going to give you what you're feeling. But if you start feeling more in a positive state and using some of these tools, you can start attracting those positive people to you, and therefore you can lift them up and they can lift you up, and it just it's a ripple effect from there. So hey, David, good to see you on here. Hi from Arizona. Oddly enough, I'm grateful for my mistakes this month at shows. They would have been a way bigger problem at the bigger shows. Awesome. Yeah, we got to give ourselves grace, because we all make mistakes, right? We all have failures. We all have things that we don't do as we wanted them to. The outcome didn't occur. But I love what you're doing here is you're learning from that, and then you're going to learn and then apply differently in the future shows. So that's awesome. Yeah, and just know that we're human. We're doing the best we can with the tools that we have, and if we choose to learn from it and keep moving forward, then we keep growing. Learning plus the reflection and the growth, that's where the magic happens, and that's where we continue to become the people that we're meant to become, and we're able to share all those gifts with the world, and it's just pretty powerful. So thanks for sharing that. I love it. And I hope I get to see you. I think Aaron said you're going to be in Kansas City, which is the next show that I'll be at. So hopefully you'll be there at DAX. Hey, Edward. Good afternoon to you too. Sadly, I tend to be negative and put myself down before others get the chance to. Oh, you are not alone with that. And that's, I think, part of the reason why I wanted to talk about kindness and how, we want to be kind to other people and we get all sorts of good effects from that. And I'll talk about that here in a minute. But we also need to be kind to ourselves and we need to give ourselves some grace. And like David said, making mistakes, we all do it. It's just, what do you do after that happens? Do you stay in that negative spot and then never continue? Or do you forgive yourself, give yourself some grace, know that you're learning and always continuing to get better and keep moving forward? Because we all have that negative voice in our head. You're definitely not alone with that. That voice was really loud for me for many years. Therefore, I stayed in my comfort zone and I never really fully allowed me to come out. And it really probably within the last 2 years is really when I've allowed all of me to come out and share when I realized that, it doesn't feel good. You have that internal conflict when you know that, you're made for more. There's more that you could be doing. There's more maybe that you want to be doing, but you're staying in that comfort zone because you don't want to make a mistake or you don't want to be judged or all whatever it is. We all have those fears and we all have that voice that criticizes and picks apart everything. But if you give yourself grace and learn to be kind to yourself and invest in yourself like you do for all your customers and all the other people in your life, if we can do that for ourselves, just think about what we could do and accomplish and how much more fulfilling our life could be if we could learn to do that. And that's what I wanted to talk about here today. So just the overall power of kindness. So again, it's like gratitude. We all know it's important and we all know kindness is a good thing, right? We all get that part. But the cool part is when you really start to be intentional about it and you start to really understand that power and how you can use that in your life. And, really any act of kindness, whether you are the one receiving the kindness or whether you're the one demonstrating the kindness or you're just witnessing a good act of kindness out in the world, you're still getting those wonderful effects inside of you. And it's almost contagious. It fills us up and it puts us in that better mood. It makes us feel good. And then we want to go and be kind and more positive and generous with whatever gifts that we have, whether it's appreciating someone. So when I say gifts, I don't mean an actual physical gift, which it could be that, but it could also just be appreciating someone. It could be pausing to send someone a nice message and say, hey, thanks for being there in my life. Your constant whatever it is really makes I appreciate that, and it's a great way to start my day. Or I really appreciate you getting my order out so quickly, whatever it is. Just giving that little bit, and again, it doesn't have to be big, just that little bit of appreciation to people goes a long way. Even when you're out, grocery shopping, wherever it is, just saying thank you for someone if they're willing to check you out, even though that's their job. Just saying thank you for their service to you at that moment in time. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. The other thing is just giving someone that attention, that genuine attention, is a nice gesture of kindness. So, I just think of our son Lewis and how he wants to interact with us still. He still every now and then wants to hang out with us, and I need to embrace that and really appreciate that. And so I need to put down the phone or turn off the TV or do something so I'm fully engaged with him. It doesn't, and I've noticed it doesn't have to be a super long time, 10 minutes here and there of undivided attention that's genuine I can see it. I can see how he lights up and he feels appreciated and he feels seen in that moment. So maybe it's being intentional with your time and how you give that to others, and really protecting those distractions and keeping them aside when you're um, interacting in a genuine way. Um, so, like I said, all those things are things that we can do. It doesn't have to cost money. It just takes a little bit of time to embrace the moment and then reflect back and then demonstrate an act of kindness, however that looks. It's really a powerful thing that can lift you up and it lifts them up. And then again, it has that ripple effect to those around you, to your community, even if it's online or in person. It doesn't matter. It's still that act of kindness that is so powerful. Um, but like I was saying at the beginning, investing in yourself, being kind to yourself like you are to other people is equally important because we can't give to others. I think we've all heard the saying, you can't give from an empty cup. You need to fill your cup up. You need to fill yourself up with goodness so you can feel that fulfilled, that you actually have something to give. And then once you feel taking care of yourself, however that looks, then you can give to others in a more genuine way, in a more authentic way that feels good to you instead of feeling like it's one more thing you have to do. And so being kind to yourself is so important, giving yourself grace, like I said. Um, and it takes time. It takes time to get into that attitude of being kind to yourself, to let's say you messed up a shirt or whatever it is in your life, you've made a mistake. Like I was saying, you could stay in that moment in time and beat yourself up over and over and over about that, or you can say, hey, I see I did that. I'm reflecting. I learned that I should have done this instead, or maybe I should have turned off my email at that moment or turned off my phone in that moment so I could have stayed focused on what I was doing. Maybe I could do a checklist in the future. Whatever, these are just silly examples, but whatever it is an opportunity for you to learn and continue to grow forward because you deserve it. We all deserve to have joy and to feel fulfilled and to have that positivity. I truly believe we all deserve that. And so it all starts with how we talk to ourselves. Quieting that inner critic is so important, and we have to train ourselves to do that. And that's where that attitude of gratitude is really powerful. Um, because when you're, again, that state of gratitude, you start looking at all the good things instead of all the bad things. And we all know, some days you just, it seems like nothing is going right, because that's all you're willing to see. Even though there's still all these miracles happening around you, you're just seeing all these challenges. And then especially if you have your own business, there's challenges all the time. And it's just how we choose to respond to those challenges and move forward. That's where that power happens. That's where we really get to really thrive. And being kind to ourselves is, in my opinion, it's like the core of how you can continue to grow and develop. And learning to do that is so important. Believing in yourself, know that you are able to do it and you're capable of achieving whatever goal, whatever dream you have. Like, it starts there. And then you just break it up into small steps. Then you start with that gratitude, appreciating that you have the opportunity to even have this dream and to go for it. Um, and then celebrating your successes. I think that is something that so many people miss. I know I did for many years, because if I didn't accomplish that goal right away, if it didn't happen in the time period I thought it did, and I only focused on that one result, I missed the whole journey to get there. I missed all those milestones of learning and opportunities where I had a win, but I missed it because I was focused way down here at something else. And so I miss being in the moment, being present, and celebrating that success, which would give me more momentum to keep moving forward and learn and grow. So let me get to these comments here because I think I missed a few. Um, Look forward to seeing you all at Dex, Kansas City. Not sure which day we'll be going. Awesome. Well, we'll be there. Look forward to seeing you there too. Edward wrote, I lift everyone up around me. I just cannot do it for myself. In some ways, I feel unworthy and no complete idea where those beliefs come from. Yeah, so that's huge right there. And just know that there are things that you can do to get yourself in that state where you start to really believe that you are worthy of those things. And excuse me one second. By having these tools that you can access, starting your day, I would encourage you to start your day off with gratitude. Just before you turn on your email, your phone, whatever it is, before you do anything, just think about three things. Just three things that you have about you that you like, love, and appreciate. And that is a hard thing to do. And I I understand, but I know that you can do it. Just three things that you like, love, and appreciate. And then what are you grateful for? What do you have in your life that you're grateful for? And then that starts to put yourself in that positive state of mind, right? And then you start believing that things are possible. And then it just has to become a habit. And then at the end of every day, celebrate those successes that you've had. And you really start to increase that self-love that you have for yourself. And I know it sounds kind of cheesy and kind of simplistic in a way, but it is a really powerful tool that can really start to change that mindset and that thought pattern, those habits. So we create these habits in our brain of conditioned responses, conditioned beliefs, and all of that. But these are ways to kind of jumpstart your day, end your day on a positive note, that we can start to get into those habits. And then identifying those limiting beliefs and using tools. Erin and I have that Unlock Your Potential workshop. I would love, for you to go through that if that's something that you would want. I'd encourage anyone to, because once you identify, sometimes we don't know where those beliefs come from, but they hold us back for so long. And sometimes you even forget about things. And typically they happen when you're a child, even though it's just a story you've attached to this event, and your subconscious hangs on to that, and that's what holds you back for so long. And once you start identifying it and then starting to become more aware of what that is, you can put language to it, and you can start to change that story for yourself so you can keep moving forward. So reach out to us if you want some more information. I'd be happy to chat with you for a little bit if you'd like. I think there's a lot of power in identifying that so you can keep moving forward. It says the inner critic is creative, always inventing a new way to influence us. So it's important to remember what is good in life. That is a great way to say that. Thank you. I love that. It is creative. Our brain is protects us. It wants us to stay safe. It wants us to stay outside of anywhere where we could be judged, we could fail, we could, whatever it is, it's going to protect us, and it's going to, like you said, be creative. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And so that's why when we come back to gratitude, right, we come back to that foundation of all the good things we do have, celebrating those successes, truly believing that we can accomplish these things and are deserving of that. That's where we get to trick our brain and create these new thought patterns for ourselves so we can continue moving forward. So awesome. Becky wrote, that's a great suggestion. Starting the day in a positive mindset has saved me from some of my darkest days. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. It is. And it's not, like I said, it's not anything that's crazy, like it's going to disrupt your day. I mean, I'd encourage you to write it down. that's one thing, and then it's a list that you can reflect to on when you're having one of those moments where you're feeling down, you just reflect back to this list, and you can see how big this list is and how long, how many things you have written on here of the good things in your life to be grateful for. It's pretty powerful, and it's something that, but you don't have to write it down. It's just something I would encourage. But you could just, go through in your mind, just start thinking about all the wonderful things that you have in your life, and just start to increase that positivity in your mind and the appreciation. Once you leave expectation for, and you just have appreciation for what you do have, it just puts you in this state of mind that just allows you to thrive and continue to grow and move forward, and you don't get stuck. And I think that's the important part here. Another thing that you can do, and I know sleep for so many people is a challenge, but if you can really ensure that you're getting some sleep, some quality sleep, whatever it is, that's really important, that allows us to kind of reset, and so we can start our day off fresh. That's something else I would encourage you to do. Obviously, eat healthier. I'm working on that myself. And then the other thing is to move our body in some way, somehow, whether it's, I'm doing the yoga, so that has been huge for me to calm my mind and strengthen my mind as well as strengthen my body, and just it puts me in this state of calmness, and I don't know, I almost feel empowered when I'm done. I feel like I was able to do something challenging just for me. I was able to quiet my mind and just focus on whatever my intention is for that practice that day, and I carry that with me throughout the day, and it's so powerful. So if yoga is not your thing, that's okay. You could go for a walk. You could do you know meditation, and just get in that positive mindset that way. But as far as moving your body, like I said, you could go for a walk, you could just walk around your house, walk up and down the stairs, whatever it is, just move your body a little bit, get the blood flowing so you can create that energy. I was listening to a Tony Robbins, I don't know what you call, I forget what he's calling it, but anyway, it's a way to continue to build momentum, and to grow and to thrive and to do all that. But I think most of you probably know, with Tony Robbins, one of his big things is to move your body to create that energy. And so it's really huge to add that with the gratitude. And then you really are setting yourself up for success for that day. And you don't have to look 20 years down the road of where, you want to have those visions and know where you're going, but if this is a hard thing for you to do, just take it day by day. And if day by day is too hard, you take it hour by hour, minute by minute, whatever it is. Just give yourself grace, believe in yourself, and take a deep breath and just reflect on all the awesome things that you have in your life, because we all have them. It's just whether or not we pause to reflect and appreciate them. And like I said, that's where that kindness comes in, kindness to others as well as kindness to ourselves. And that's when we can really create this superpower. So awesome. So again, if anyone has questions or you want to continue this conversation and go a little bit deeper, reach out to me. You can send me a message on here. You can email me at hello@weheart.biz. I'm happy. I'm here. This is what gets me excited, being able to share these tools with people, because they are so powerful, and they're not complicated, and they can be life changing. And so I know for me, I use these tools every day. The transition from my career, where I was safe and I was good, and I left to do something completely new and challenging, and very unfamiliar and scary. And I'm sure if Aaron was here, he would share that it was a roller coaster of emotions. I was up and I was down and I was stuck. I was stuck for a long time because I couldn't find that motivation, that connection point. And once I really started to implement these tools, I was able to open up those doors so I could share my true gifts with others. And but it but it started by using these tools. It started with the attitude of gratitude. It started with kindness. It started with taking care of myself, getting really being okay with myself so I could move forward. And so I would encourage that for all of you. So the call to appreciation for this week, let's see, I did or call to appreciation. Oh, I came up with a new one. Call to achievement um, is I have. If this is something that you're interested in, it is called it's riseshine.yoga. You can go to. So what I'm doing is just 30 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday morning. I'm going to do a gentle yoga session virtually through Zoom. And it's only a half hour, but it's a great way to just start your day, calm your mind, reflect, strengthen your mind and your body at the same time. So you can carry that with you throughout the day. So you have more productivity, more focus, more clarity, more joy, whatever it is, you can and get all those benefits from yoga. And again, it's in the comfort of your own home. So there is, if you're new to yoga, it's okay. It's gentle yoga, and I'll walk you through everything. And but if you are, if you've been around yoga for a long time, you still would get benefits from it as well. I'll just provide some modifications if needed. So if that's a tool that you want to implement in your life that you think would help you continue to move forward and grow and be more fulfilled so you can continue to achieve your goals in your life, I would love for you to join me February 8th. I didn't pull up my other flyer on this, but February 8th is the first Tuesday. So I have 3 options. It's a 5-week session. So there's 10 sessions altogether. So you can sign up for the best value, which is all 10 sessions, or you can sign up for just Tuesdays or just Thursdays. So I was trying to be creative to see what would work best for most people. So that's what's available. And I'd be honored if you would join me for it. I'm really excited. I think it is a super tool that we can use that really just jumpstarts our day with the gratitude and mindset and all of that good stuff. So that's your call to achievement. If this is something that you think would benefit you, go ahead and sign up for riseshine.yoga. I'd love for you to be there. But I will say that you need to just, if possible, start your day with just those 3 things that you're grateful for in your life, as well as to increase that self-esteem. 3 things that you like, love, and appreciate about yourself. And I know it's hard because I've done it and it is hard, but it's really powerful when you start to appreciate yourself and be kind to yourself and you realize how much you can accomplish and it doesn't hold you back and you don't feel stuck. So I'm going to leave you all with that. So thank you so much for being here today. Thanks for all the awesome comments. I will be back next week. If anyone has anything specific they want to talk about, just reach out to me. I am open to any ideas. Okay. Have a great one. Bye, everyone.